Okay, so guess who just slept past the 3 alarms he made? We're not going to make this video super long. I think it's pretty straightforward, and both teams honestly have themselves a great opportunity here, because what we have is a trade between the Montreal Canadiens and the Detroit Red Wings. My second and third favorite teams getting a deal done. It goes as follows. Detroit sends over Jon Merrill, a 29-year-old, 6'3" left-handed defenseman who has been a pretty good depth guy for Detroit this season, in exchange for a 5th-round pick in 2021 and Hayden Verbeek. Now, Hayden Verbeek isn't really anything super special at the NHL level. He's been a pretty good AHL guy the past few seasons, but Verbeek is 23 years old, so he still does have some room to develop. This season in the AHL with the Laval Rocket, 3.7 games played and 2 points in 4 games played in the Slovakian League. However, last year he was a pretty good producer with Adirondack in the ECHL with 19 points in 21 games. However, the meat and potatoes of this trade is Jon Merrill, a guy who will come over here as a depth D-man who has not really ever been a point producer ever in his career, but who is that solid bottom pairing guy who can go out and kill penalties, and he's got a pretty good flow too, so a lot of Red Wings fans are kind of upset that his spectacle of a head is going to be off the team. But you have yourselves what is a draft pick coming back. Steve Yzerman coming out here and doing the thing, getting draft picks 2 days ago, yesterday. Nemeth, Merrill, as well as the Savard trade as well. He's doing his thing over here. But the other implication of this move is what exactly happened with the Canadiens after they acquired Merrill. Because you acquire Merrill, who is a defenseman, he's a left-handed guy, he'll play in your lineup. What do you have to do when you do that? Well, you send another guy down. Victor Mete is on waivers, and because of the pecking order, I think Steve Yzerman and the Red Wings will have first dibs as to when that process goes down, so I think there would be a very high likelihood that Steve Yzerman goes out there and claims Victor Mete. That's just my opinion. That's just me speculating on it. Victor Mete, of course, he's making $700,000 this year, so he's not really going to be all too much of an expensive addition. But because Jon Merrill is here, I'm not really surprised that Mete is out. As we said, he has his good moments. He has some very good showcases, especially with Romanov recently. But Merrill is just a very stable guy. And when you have a team that you want to push into the playoffs and into the Stanley Cup Finals and eventually the Stanley Cup Championship, you would much rather have a guy like Jon Merrill who you know what exactly it is he is going to bring, instead of a guy like Mete who can be good, who can be meh, who can just be up, down, around town, all over the place because you don't know which version of Mete you're going to get. I will say, though, I've always been a big believer in Mete. The guy moves around very nicely and he does some great things out there. It's just, you can't be certain at this point in time, and when the Canadiens are in a position where they want to be a cup contender, you can't deal with uncertainty. So with Victor Mete on waivers comes an opportunity for Detroit to claim him. If there's any other team that claims him first, then okay, I'll make a video about that, I guess. We already had a Canadien who lost out on his job because of this waiver wire situation earlier in the season. Remember, Noah Juleson, yeah, he's over there in the Florida system, so we'll see if Victor Mete is going to be a part of that with the Detroit Red Wings specifically in the next 24 hours, but for now, talk to me in the comments what you think about this trade. It's pretty minor in my opinion, but it is one that I do think is worth talking about. I hope you enjoyed this video, Trolls 99, and bye.